Right now was a special day for UW-Madison as graduates are kickstarting the next chapter of their life. But this year featured two Badger legends who share. Plus, a huge must-win game for the Packers today at Lambeau. We share highlights from today's matchup against the Bucs. And later, a family reached out to our Call for Action team after scammers took advantage of them trying to find a new furry companion. That's all coming up at 10. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jalen Banks. Almost 1,500 students tossed their caps in the Kohl Center this morning at UW-Madison's winter commencement ceremony. For one very special graduate, it was a moment 20 years and an entire NBA career in the making. Braden Ross has his story.
Devin Harris has had a lot of accomplishments inside the four walls of the Kohl Center, but this one just might be his proudest.
I've already kind of teared up a little bit just being back in this building.
Harris is no stranger to the bright lights of UW-Madison's basketball arena.
I had a lot of success and a lot of games played and a lot of family members in the stands.
But today he's back at his alma mater, not to take the court, but to walk across the stage.
The goal was always to finish at some point. Now, I didn't expect it to be 20 years. But that's what it kind of turned out to be.
20 years ago, he left UW-Madison in his third year for the NBA draft. He landed a spot a little further south on the Dallas Mavericks. But as any UW alum will tell you, you're never too far from another Badger.
I mean, I had watched Devin in college, being that, I'm a Wisconsin fan. So when we were able to draft him and to have him as a teammate, I thought we got the best guy in the draft.
As a rookie, he played alongside another Badger legend, Michael Finley, who he soon got to call a mentor and a friend.
To see where he's developed as a basketball player when I was a teammate, and then as a man, to be part of that process, I'm just a very proud friend right now.
Harris watched as Finley came back to UW in 2014 to finish his degree, and now he's following in his footsteps again.
Watching him go through the process of going back to school kind of set the table for me.
So when he found out his former teammate, friend, and mentor would also be the commencement speaker on his graduation day,
I didn't even have the raw talent, for example, of a kid from Milwaukee by the name of Devin Harris.
It felt like fate.
I'd just like to say, I'm very proud of you, young man. Very proud of you.
It was a great surprise. It's a great full circle moment. It's been connected this whole time, and I think it's only fitting that we end the journey, in that way.
Reporting in Madison, Braden Ross, News 3 Now.
Harris helped the Badgers win 3 Big Ten titles from 2002 to 2004. He graduated today with his bachelor's degree in history. Trying to rebound from a Monday night loss to the Giants, the Packers were back at Lambeau hosting the Buccaneers today. Our Andrew Banster was there and has the story.
Clinging on to the NFC's final playoff spot, it was a battle of the Bays up north today. And while it wasn't a must-win for the Pack, it's simply one you have to have with 4 games left in the season. Third quarter, Pack trail by 10, but look at Love buying time with his legs. Launches a laser to Jaden Reed for the touchdown. Reed's 54 catches this year are one shy of Sterling Sharp's Packers rookie record. But the Bucs were simply just too much. Mayfield finds David Moore right off the practice squad for the score. And Green Bay falls 34-20 at home, continuing a roller coaster of a season for the Pack.
We've had highs and we've had lows, so it's just finding a way to win these games. That's what it comes down to. We found a way a couple of weeks, and we haven't found a way. So just all about how we bounce back now at this point.
Now, a couple of weeks ago, a 6-8 record for this Packers team wouldn't look so bad, but the expectations, they've gone up after that 3-game winning streak. As Jordan Love says, though, each game's a playoff game from here, and they're just trying to win one at a time. At Lambeau Field, Andrew Banstra, News 3 Sports.
Next tonight, it's quiet right now at the Capitol, but we should see some accumulation in the skies in the next couple of hours. That could bring some slippery spots to start the work week. Let's get a look at your first one forecast with meteorologist Alex Harrington. Alex, how's it like out there?
It's getting a little windy out here. You can actually see the bird feeders are moving. We have these strong gusty winds that are coming in from the north and from the west behind a cold front, and along with that, some snow shower activity, and that's going to make for the potential for a couple of those slick spots as we go into the overnight and into Monday. Not expecting widespread slick spots, but just a couple of them, and those can be sneaky and catchy, especially on those sidewalks, those back roads, the bridges, and the overpasses. We've been wet with falling temperatures and just a little bit of snow. Doesn't take much to make a slick spot or two out there. A dusting is what we're expecting overnight tonight, with the better chances north and east of Madison. But again, it doesn't take much to cause a slick spot or two. Here in Dane County, no snow shower activity right now, although I can see sneaking in from the north and from the west, our friends out towards Arena and Sauk City, a couple of snow showers. And those snow showers, again, are going to be making towards the south and towards the east as we go on over the course of the next couple of hours. Swinging up here to the Dells, up towards Reedsburg, a few intermittent scattered snow showers, and moving over to the rest of the viewing area as we carry on through the next couple hours. 6-hour future track radar updating here, having maybe a few more of those snow showers again north and east of a line from, let's say, the Dells to Madison to Janesville and up towards east central Wisconsin. But it doesn't take much snow to make for a slick spot. It will be cold for sure on your Monday. Temperatures only in the 20s and normal highs are in the lower 30s. And it's going to be a really windy day. Coming up in Maine weather, the impacts of the winds making cold wind chills. You're really going to need to bundle up on your Monday. And then we'll do a tour of viewer photos. And then when does the warm weather turn back on? It's going to be snappy and quick. Just how quick, that's coming up.
Alex, thank you. New tonight at 10, one person is dead after a two-vehicle crash last night near Portage. Just after 6 p.m., the Wisconsin State Patrol received a call about a crash between a semi and sedan. The sedan was traveling westbound on I-90 at milepost 104.5 when it struck the back of the semi that was parked on the shoulder. The driver of the sedan died at the scene. The semi driver was not injured. State Patrol will be investigating the crash. This week marked the one-year anniversary of the signing of Respect for Marriage Act. Even though same-sex marriage has been legal since 2015, the U.S. Supreme Court decision of Obergefell. The law officially repealed the 90s-era Defense of Marriage Act. It was a major push for one of our Wisconsin senators, Democrat Tammy Baldwin, and it's also been a win that the Biden administration is touting. Our Will Keneally spoke with the Biden 2024 spokesperson who said it will be a big campaign issue this election cycle.
Look, we know that freedom and democracy are on the ballot in November 2024. This is the freedom for every woman to make her own healthcare decision, the freedom of every person, including our children at school, to be safe from gun violence, and absolutely the freedom of every American to be who they are without interference, without attacks from their elected officials.
Munoz also said that though the Respect for Marriage Act has been impactful, there is more work to be done for LGBTQ Americans and the Equality Act. If you would like to check out the full interview, head to our website at channel3000.com. In new video tonight, President Joe Biden and First Lady Jill were at a dinner with staff members at their campaign headquarters in Wilmington, Delaware, when the president was answering some questions, and all of a sudden, a crash occurred near the president as he was entering his SUV. Immediately, those around the president rushed into the vehicle. No more details are immediately clear. A new CBS poll shows Republican voters are showing their standing behind former President Donald Trump. The new poll shows his commanding lead in Iowa and New Hampshire, but he is drawing criticism from President Biden and even fellow Republicans following his comments on Republicans on immigrants at a rally there on Saturday. The controversy comes as a border deal in Congress hangs in the balance. Republicans are demanding sweeping new policies at the U.S. southern border before signing off a bigger package that include funding for both Ukraine and Israel to help their prospective wars.
I know Senator Schumer thinks there's going to be some deal cut behind closed doors and then jam it through the Senate and then jam the House. That's not going to happen, but we are making some progress.
Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas joined a bipartisan group of negotiations at the Capitol, working through the weekend to find common ground. House lawmakers have already left for the year. Democrats want to vote on the aid deal before the holidays, but Republicans say there are significant issues still under discussion. Still ahead on News 3 now at 10, shoppers were able to finish some last-minute holiday shopping today at a couple of local fairs. We'll show you some of the unique items on display. Plus, our Call for Action team sprung into action to help a family who tried to fill the void of a missing companion. We'll show you how.
Thousands of our heroes face the difficult choice between keeping their heat and power on or facing homelessness. 21,000 Wisconsin veterans are living below the poverty line, many impacted by physical or mental health challenges. Wisconsin loses 3 veterans to suicide every week. Together, our mission is to provide all struggling Wisconsin veterans with a critical survival safety net that keeps them safely in their homes. You can make a real difference by providing a donation to the Wisconsin Heat and Housing for Heroes initiative, with 95 cents of every dollar donated going directly to those right here in your community. Help by visiting www.heatforheroes.org or by calling 1-800-891-9276. That's 800-891-9276.
We keep this love in a photograph. We make these memories for ourselves, where our eyes are never closing, our hearts are never broken, and time's forever frozen still. So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped.
Enjoy Buckin' Honeys before, during, or after the big game. Buckin' Honeys restaurants voted Best of Madison and celebrating Wisconsin hospitality in Sun Prairie, Monona, Waunakee, and new in Mount Horeb.
It's that time of year again, America. So let's light up the season during the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Choose from a large inventory of Ford vehicles equipped with technology, space, and flexibility for any season. Get special offers on our adventure-ready SUVs or on our great selection of Ford trucks. And make the holidays bright with Ford. Choose FlexBuy on a new Ford SUV and get 1.9% APR financing for 66 months, plus $3,500 FlexBuy cash. Only at your local Ford dealer.
What's up? On the Jennifer Hudson Show.
Hey, you see that? I got skills.
Just wait till I bring in basketball legend Shaquille O'Neal. Plus, a 4-year-old basketball prodigy gets a surprise.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
With Christmas just around the corner, many got the opportunity to finish some holiday shopping and support Occupaws. Today at Windsor Elementary School, Occupaws held their 2nd annual Christmas craft fair and cookie walk, where many came to support them on their mission to provide guide dogs free of charge and to cross off some last-minute gift ideas with more than 40 local vendors and crafters.
Most of the volunteers are just terrific, awesome people. We volunteer because we want to help people. So in this case, we are helping the visually impaired or the blind people by training guide dogs to be placed with them at no cost to them. And second of all, we love dogs.
There was also a raffle and huge cookie walk where 100% of the proceeds went towards Occupaws. Losing a pet is like losing a family member, and if you have more than one, they often rely on that missing companion more than you. So there can be a rush to get another pet in those situations. But as Armand Rahman and our Call for Action team discovered, scammers are also looking to take advantage of your desire for a furry friend with fake websites.
I like beagles. Good house dogs, small. They don't require a whole lot of...
Stop chewing on my shoes.
I mean, they require a lot of attention.
Mike and Chris Listy are beagle buddies through and through.
Unfortunately, dogs don't live long enough.
This year, Roscoe, one of the beagles they've had for more than 8 years, died, leaving his pal Peanut longing for his friend.
He would, every time he would go anywhere near where the old beagle was, he'd just start crying.
So in early October, Mike decided they needed another beagle puppy, but had trouble finding one locally. Then he discovered a site called Porto Beagles, allegedly selling out of Nebraska.
I mean, we read all the reviews, so, I mean, we figured it was a pretty...
It looked like a legitimate site.
After finding a puppy he liked, Mike says the seller, who called themselves Francesca Threet, only communicated by messaging.
And she said, well, I have to have the Cash App, Google Pay, Zelle, or Chime.
Mike chose Chime. He was told to set up a Pay Anyone account and send $500 for the dog and $300 to ship it to Cottage Grove, Wisconsin by the end of the week.
So Friday comes around, no dog.
But the charges kept coming. Now $700 for a special crate for air cargo.
All right, I'm not going to send you nothing else. I want my dog. She goes, well, if you don't send them, then the local Humane Society will just take them and, you know, they'll either sell them to somebody else or put them down.
So he sent that and was told the dog would come the next day. But instead of a bark at his doorstep, he got another request in his inbox for $300 for change of ownership papers, and that was it.
Kept texting her back. No answer.
And still no puppy. And Chime wouldn't refund the listies. When Mike went to the Better Business Bureau, Department of Justice, and Consumer Protection Agency, they found that Porto Beagles and Francesca Threet.
They said these people don't exist.
Our call for action team discovered Porto Beagles has also gone by the name Friendly Beagles, a site which the Better Business Bureau has reported a scam. We tried calling one of the numbers they had listed.
Please leave a message after the tone.
Experts at the Financial Technology Association say pet deposit scams are a big one to watch out for, especially this holiday season.
You know, with individuals tugging on people's heart, the generosity of the time, and pet scams is one of those.
The Pay Anybody transfer Mike set up is called peer-to-peer, or P2P. It's a transaction that only requires you to share your email or phone number, not bank account details. I contacted Chime to ask why it couldn't be refunded. A spokesperson got back to me. We stand by our decision based on our investigation. Unfortunately, fraud occurrences like this are widespread in the industry. As with all P2P transfers, it is not possible to cancel a payment after it's been willingly initiated by the member.
Pause before you pay. If it seems too good to be true, it likely is.
You'll be a TV star there, Peanut.
Now, Mike and Chris want to keep others from falling victim.
Do your research. Don't just take it for granted that it's a valid site just because it looks like it is.
While they're out $1,100, they did get a leg up, or 4 legs, from a Beagle puppy seller in Wisconsin.
It's like you fall in love right away, and he kind of reminds me of Roscoe a little bit. Ripper, no wheel.
But Peanut's new friend Ripper might be a little too playful.
Payback, Peanut.
In Cottage Grove, Armand Rahman, News 3 Now.
If you think you were the victim of a scam, the FTA says you should call your credit card's customer service line and see if they can pause or close your account. And now let's get a look at your first warn forecast with meteorologist Alex Harrington.
Yeah, Jalen, we're tracking a brief bit of winter. Very brief, very brief. It'll happen overnight tonight and lasting on into your Monday, but then mild weather comes right back by the time we get to Wednesday, and that's going to carry on all the way through Christmas. It's looking wet. But let's track the snow shower activity. Enter the snow shades here. All snow here tonight. Not expecting a lot, but just enough that a couple slick spots could develop on the sidewalks, bridges, overpasses, those susceptible areas that have been wet from the recent wet conditions. Temperatures are going to drop, and you put just a little bit of snow on that, and it can cause a slick spot or two. Unexpected as well. I got to walk my dog Loki. Got to be careful on those sidewalks out there too. Couple snow showers entering northwestern Dane County on Highway 14, north and west of Cross Plains. Let's sweep off to the south and to the west into Grant County, Fenimore, Mount Hope, areas around Lancaster along 61. Starting to see some of these snow showers, and again, with temperatures falling, these snow showers could accumulate on some of those susceptible surfaces. Snow showers across southwest Wisconsin up through central Wisconsin. It'll be a quick blip of snow that comes through here by 2 o'clock in the morning. Even areas off towards the north and towards the west starting to dry out as we head towards 6 o'clock in the morning. Gusty winds, those snow shower activity will move off towards the south and towards the east. If you have travel out towards Milwaukee, they have a little bit better of a chance of seeing a couple more of those snowflakes as we carry on further into your Monday. Again, a dusting at most across the area. If there is a little bit more, it'd be off towards the east portion of the state. But the winds really are going to crank up. Look at this, 6 o'clock in your morning, 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Could be a roaring start to your Monday. And with temperatures dipping down into the 20s, it doesn't take much. This is what it's going to feel like, 10. That's all it's going to feel like. You will really need to bundle up, folks, as you head off to work and to school on your Monday. It's going to be a shock to the system. We've been in the 40s for such a long period of time. This is going to feel very, very different, even going on into your Monday night and the start of your Tuesday. Before the mild air comes back, it will be a chilly start on your Tuesday. Dane County here, best chance for a few of those snow showers 12 o'clock, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Then by the time we get towards 6 o'clock, things start to scoot on out of here. Lows tonight in the 20s. This will feel very different again. Highs only in the 20s on your Monday. So this is a 20-degree difference in some cases from what we've been used to. Then, as I mentioned here, we get to Tuesday and Wednesday. There we go. The warm temperatures start to move right back in as we head towards Saturday and Sunday, out towards Santa's Day. Temperatures approaching 50 degrees, wet. We've been saying Santa is probably going to acclimate down here to probably a t-shirt and some rain galoshes and maybe just put an umbrella out with those cookies and with that milk for Santa as we go into Sunday night, going on into your Monday. And, well, viewer photos, too. I said we do a little tour. Weather page, just go to that Post Your Own button. That's a super easy way to get these weather photos for us to show on air, folks, and through the First Warn Weather app. And let's see what we got out there. Thanks, Sue, sending us that lake picture. Probably not going to see that lake freeze just in one day of cold weather. Thanks, Laura, for sending us that picture. Hey, let's get that sun to come out. Helen showing us that beautiful sunrise, sunset, and Ted showing us another lake picture with temperatures in the 30s by night and the 40s to near 50 by day as we head out towards Christmas. We aren't going to be seeing any ice in any of our lakes anytime soon. Some nice sun rays there. Thanks, Joe, for sending us those photos. And this was Lori sending us a flashback to a year ago where we did have snow. No snow really in our forecast this time around. It's going to be a wet Christmas for southern Wisconsin.
Yeah, I remember this time a year ago, there was like the huge debacle with all the flights getting canceled because we had the snowstorms and all the cold weather. This year, the complete opposite. It's amazing how things change within a year.
Yep, travel looks to be, at least for southern Wisconsin, wet. You know, that can cause some travel concerns, but very different from, like you said, last year.
All right, well, sounds good. Thank you, Alex. And still to come, Andrew's back with full highlights from the devastating Packers loss against the Bucs.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
A weekend of cash, cards, and celebration this New Year's Eve at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells. On Friday, we're giving away a Buick Envista Avenir. On Saturday, a Porsche Macan. On Sunday, New Year's Eve, have a chance to win multiple cash prizes. Also, 20 participants will win thousands of dollars with an opportunity to win 100 grand. Plus, there will be live music by Cherry Pie and Madison County. It will be a weekend bash this New Year's Eve at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells.
Get 4 Arby's Classic Roast Beef Sandwiches for just $10. That's one for now, one after that, one to celebrate the first 2, and one more because that's how many 4 is. Arby's, we have the meat.
Do more together this holiday in the Chevy that's right for you. The award-winning Chevy Equinox, the hard-working Chevy Silverado, or the all-new high-tech Chevy Trax. Whatever your plans are this season, do more in a new Chevy. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Or current Chevy owners get $5,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Meet Gold Bond Daily Healing, a powerhouse lotion that moisturizes, heals, and smooths dry skin with 7 moisturizers and 3 vitamins. And new Gold Bond Healing Sensitive, clinically shown to heal and moisturize dry, sensitive skin. Gold Bond.
Are record energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With inflation rising at record levels and incomes not keeping pace, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive in the blistering heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter. While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596. That's 800-506-5596. Or visit www.kwwf.org.
This time of year,
we gather, we celebrate, and we remember the things that matter most. For us, that's you. And you are why we do what we do. Each and every one of you are wonderful, amazing people. So we'll treat you that way on your journey of trusted care, because the way you feel matters. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
Our Andrew Banster was up at the North Pole today, up north at a not-so-frozen tundra this afternoon, seeing if the Pack could rekindle their hot streak against the Buccaneers.
After beating the Chargers, Lions, and Chiefs in consecutive order, the Packers looked like a lock for the postseason. The defense and offense looked like completely different units, but they backtracked against the Giants last week, and it was much of the same today against Tampa Bay, allowing another career day to their opposing quarterback, and the offense just could not keep up. First quarter, defense certainly helped out here after not a single pack sack last week. Kingsley Enagbare changed that in a hurry. Check out the strip sack, picks up the fumble recovery too, and it sets up Green Bay with a goal to go. Love looks out for the tight end screen and finds Tucker Kraft Cheese for the easy score, and the Pack take the early 7-3 lead. That rookie has just stepped up this season, but the Bucs offense just kept outpacing the Pack. We'll skip to the third quarter. Tampa leading 20-10. Third down, and you've got to have one here. Love with room to run, but trusts the rookie Jaden Reed. A beautiful toe drag snag for the touchdown makes it a 3-point game. It's Reed's 5th touchdown in his last 6 games. But the Pack's offense reverted to their old ways, and the D did too. Green Bay needed a stop, trailing by 7 with as many minutes to go in the game, and fresh off the practice squad, David Moore was off to the races. Baker Mayfield balled out at Lambeau, throwing for a season-best 381 yards, 4 touchdowns, and a perfect passer rating, but that's only part of Matt LaFleur's problem with the Pack's loss.
They got a lot of explosion plays, and looking at the drive chart here, not a lot of stops. We had the 1 3-and-out. They fumbled one time, and every other possession ended up in points. So it's going to be tough to win a football game when that happens.
It's been tough, and I think the one thing about the team is no one's quitting. Guys are finding ways to continue to battle, find ways to get better. No one's pointing fingers, so those are things you like to see. It's all about how we finish the season right now at this point. With these 3 games that we got, just got to go make the most of these opportunities.
The Green and Gold could still make the playoffs, but they'll need a whole lot of luck and not a single loss from here on out. The Pack certainly had their chances today, but as Matt LaFleur said, Tampa just whipped us. We weren't good enough. At Lambeau Field, Andrew Banster, News 3 Sports.
And stay with us. A final check of your First One forecast when we return.
Toyota-thon is on. Time to make the holidays picture perfect with a new Toyota. We're going to need a bigger tree.
Get 3.99% APR plus $1,000 cash back on Tacoma when you finance through Toyota Financial Services. Toyota, let's go places.
Welcome to the season of joyful anticipation, treasured moments, and warm laughter. This year, make it extra special with a gift that brings joy for a lifetime. Show your love by contributing to your child or grandchild's EdVest 529 College Savings Plan at edvest.com/gift. To learn more about Wisconsin's EdVest 529 College Savings Plan, its investment objectives, risks, and costs, read the plan description at edvest.com.
Over the years, the attorneys at Habish, & Rotier have handled numerous cases involving the design and relative safety of child car seats. Because of this litigation, manufacturers have been forced to make these seats safer. We helped change the industry, and our most precious cargo can now travel more safely. The skill expended to achieve this result is the opposite of one phone call and a quick settlement. Habish, & Rotier, national reputation, hometown service.
It's time to light up the season during the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Get our best offers and choose from a huge selection of Ford F-150 trucks with the capability, convenience, and technology to help bring us together. Discover how Ford F-150 can make the holidays bright. Now get a built Ford Tough F-150 STX for $399 a month for 36 months with $53.49 cash due at signing. See your local Wisconsin Ford dealer.
Experience the breathtaking production that leaves both audiences and critics awestruck. Les Miserables, February 14th through 18th at Overture Center. Tickets available at overture.org today.
Papa Murphy's presents How to Change the Way You Pizza. Step 1, grab a delicious Papa Murphy's pizza. Step 2, bake. Step 3, chow down on the deliciousness. Right now, get the chicken garlic pizza for just $11.99 at papamurphys.com.
Are you tired of living with that awful joint pain in your knees, hips, back, and shoulder? Ready to get your life back? Call QC Kinetics now, the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. These non-invasive treatments harness your body's own healing power to restore and repair damaged joint tissue. No drugs, no downtime, no surgery. Call QC Kinetics now for your free consultation. Learn how all-natural advanced regenerative medicine can bring you lasting relief. QC Kinetics.
Toyotathon is on! Make your holidays a little more magical with a new Toyota. Come in today.
Get $1,000 cash back on your favorite models when you finance through Toyota Financial Services. Toyota, let's go places.
Cooking up meals for those in need, Monday at 10.
So, Alex, we're just, what, 7.5 days until Christmas is here. Just real quick, what are your plans?
My plans? Well, we're going to spend some time with Graham Harrington. Right. We're going to play euchre. I'm back up in case we need someone here because Gary's going to be taking some of the holiday shifts, but not expecting much in the way of big weather around here for the Christmas holiday. What about you?
I'll be going down to Illinois, spending some time with family in the Chicagoland area. But luckily, neither one of us will be doing too much travel during that time, right?
No, not a ton of travel. I'm only 30 minutes away, and it looks like rain. We've been talking about that for some time. Not looking at snow for Christmas. Few snow showers, though, tonight, folks. Could make for a slick spot or two. But look at this. This is what we're up against here for Santa's Day, for your travel to Illinois and my travel just west. Temperatures near 50 and rain.
All right, well, sounds good. Thank you, Alex, and thank you all for joining us tonight. It's been a good weekend. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Thank you for making it a great evening.